Before to come China, everything was interesting. I didn't know about the culture. Just it was one chance to come here, and I decided to came to China. Hello to everyone. My name is Cesar. I'm from Ecuador, and I'm 23 years old. I'm a student here in the China University Petroleum of Beijing, and I'm here for almost 3 years and a half. Yeah, there is 4 months, and then I'll be here for 4 years. My major is chemical engineering and technology. I'm doing in Chinese, something that's really a bit weird. During the first year, I was doing the Chinese year. Well, for all the foreigners, students, or foreign people, at least we need to make 1 year for Chinese. I'm studying now chemical engineering technology. That major is really hard because I didn't know about anything in Chinese. For that reason, I was doing the first year in Chinese, but I can tell you and I can show you that the first year, even if you have many friends in Chinese, if your major is in Chinese, everything is really hard. Before the pandemic situation, I had many friends around here in Champing. I can show you Champing. It's a quiet life, but sometimes it could be quiet and sometimes very boring. My friends, as I'm telling you, before pandemic situation, many friends decide to go out. I mean, let's go have a walk, let's play some sports, and we can do many things at night. As a normal weekend we had it, but during pandemic situation, each of my friends decided to come back to their country. So most of them, they are from Latin America, and we know each other. We are Latinos, and we like to go any place at night, even if it is weekend, because that's our life. That's we need to do many things on the weekend. But after pandemic, we don't have anything. We didn't have anything that time. All the foreigners here in Champing, they decided to go out and leave the Champing here. Now Champing is a really quiet place in the whole China here. I usually make friends, all of them in the city, because it's a big community of Spanish people, and when we talk in the same language, we can be more friendly because we share the same culture. And friends of many countries like Argentina, Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, Uruguay, sometimes Brazil. Well, here in Champing, to get fun or get entertained in this place, it's really hard to find a good place. Most of the places that you can get fun, all of them, they are in Beijing. And Champing is like a little city that only for students stay there. But big city, that's you can find a lot of things that you can get fun. And well, here in Champing, I don't have friends, so all my friends, they are in the city, in Beijing center. So every weekend, before the winter, because now it's winter and we usually can see many people, they are wearing a lot of clothes. I'm from Ecuador. I don't really like wear a lot of clothes. I really hate it. I prefer stay like no use a lot of clothes, like short pants, a t-shirt. That's my costume, and I won't change it for anything. Well, my friends, all of them, they are in the center, and like in the spring or autumn and summer, we have football matches. And for us, our routine was like that. Every weekend, like Saturday or Sunday, we can play with all of them, and we have also a tournament with other foreigners teams. old tournament that it has 20 years here in Peking in China. We can play with them. After each match we can go to any bar and eat something, drink something, share some experience. Here is a kind of different the life. I mean, because in my country there's a little bit difficult. It's difficult to have a good life there, but here in China all the things are different. You can go out at any time. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. You can go out and talk with your friends on the street or any club, and then I assure you that you won't have any problem here. At the first time, the first year, I was living in the school dormitories, and I can tell you that life, it's good, it's not bad, because you have a roommate. The thing is, if sometimes you are lucky or you are not lucky, you could have a good or bad roommate. Fortunately, my elder brother is here, and I decided to go his room and decide to live together. Well, during the new year of the 2021, we decided to open our minds and try to find a new apartment, because the previous apartment where I lived with my brother, we were sharing with a Chinese people. Sometimes they are good, sometimes they are not good, but we had a good experience with them. It depends how much money you want to spend. For example, there is a case that one of my friends he loves save a lot of money, and he decided to rent a new apartment. I mean, a new apartment for no apartment. It's not a new apartment. It's like a dormitory, like a room, and he was living with other Chinese people, and also he was sharing the kitchen, the bathroom, the living room, and those kind of things. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good, because the apartments here, they are so old and so dirty. About the transportation, most of us, we decide to use the subway. The subway is a good option to save money than take a taxi every day. The thing is, we have two cases. People who live in Changping, we must use the subway, because a taxi price from here to Changping to Beijing Center is almost around 200 or 150 renminbi. It's very expensive than you use the subway. The subway price is like 10 renminbi, and it's the cheapest way that you can find here. So sometimes we decide to take a taxi, just in cases that it's so late. I mean, for example, we are on Sunday, and we know that on Monday we need to come back Changping and then work. We need to take a taxi. Well, during the life you have, you can save money, not only with the scholarship that the Chinese government give you. Besides, you can work as part-time job. It's very common here to each foreigner come here to study. It's normal that you know that, because many of your friends can recommend you, okay bro, you can work a part-time job, and then you can earn some money in working as English teacher. It's very common to see part-time job English teacher, and very common to see a Spanish teacher. It depends how is the Chinese, which language they want to teach. They also want a native speaker, but sometimes if it's really difficult to find native speakers, so they decide, okay, come on, if you are free, you can come here and then you can teach English. That's the normal way. It's good way to earn money. Big problems like one day you can working as a part-time job English, for example, English teacher. It's good, you are teaching, you are not doing bad things, you are teaching, it's acceptable. The thing is that you visa not allow you teach English or work like that, because sometimes you are a student, and the problem is the police went to that training center, we got you, and then we put you in, I'll give you a big fine, like 10,000 renminbi. It's a lot of money for one student, and probably you can be deported to your country. So those cases, I hear that the people who you are working, they already know. So one day, if they say no, come today, come the next day or 2 days after, because they already know what will happen in the training center, because they have contacts, they have many agents that they can say, okay, this police will go to the training center, so let's tell you your English teacher or Spanish teacher that don't go that day. After I graduate here in the school, I decided to give China, if I have the possibility to stay here for 1 year or 2 years. I will not think about it. Okay, 2 years more, 4 years of career, and 1 year or 2 years give to China. For me, it's okay. But something tell me that don't stay here. Go and see other things that you could know more than China. Of course, China is a good place. It's a safest place here in the whole world. I saw it and I feel it, and it's good. Well, for people who wants to come to China, I can suggest you many things. First, don't be afraid to come up this biggest country. Beside the other bad things that happen now, for you all, it's a great experience that you can know more about the Chinese cultures. Don't pay attention to other things that you listen, that you watched. You need to experience by yourself, and that's the way that you can know many things that we normally have in our lives. We heard about China. I'm Latino, and I heard many things about China. I can experience different things that, oh my goodness, it was the greatest thing. I never felt it before, and I never experienced before. So come on, if you have the chance. China now, it's really difficult to come, but there are other possibilities. When China will open the borders, I can assure you that you can come and then feel their life like a foreigner here, and experience other cultures, and also you can learn a language. For Latinos, for me, it's the first time, as I said in the beginning, I say it's hard, but now with the time you can control it, you can speak a bit fluently. So don't hesitate when you have the opportunity to come to China.
I actually didn't want to come to China recently, actually, yeah. I actually wanted to go to Russia, and I actually got an admission to go to Russia, the University of Moscow, to study medicine, stomatology.